Students watching, welcome to our phonics lesson. I wonder, do you remember what these letters are called? Students watching, what name do we give these letters? And what do we call these, Jaden K?
Vowels.
How many vowels do we have, Jaden?
5.
We have 5, and Jaden stays standing. Students watching, I want you to join Jaden and see if she remembers these vowels. Fantastic. Girls and girls watching, stand up. And let's say our letter sentences together, but follow my teacher pointer. O says as an ostrich. O says A says as an apple.
A says
U says as an umbrella. U says E says as an elephant. E says I says as an inchworm.
I says
Nice job. Have a seat. Brock, your eyes have not left mine. Brock, do you know these vowels? Students watching, let's find out if he knows them out of order.
O says as an ostrich. O says
Nice job. Boys watching, continue with Brock.
As an apple. A says A.
Not A. Give me. Good job.
U says as an umbrella. U says I says I as an inchworm. I says E says as an elephant. E says
Very nice job, boys watching. How did you do when you joined Brock? I'm going to turn this to the next chart, and it's been a while since we've seen some of these charts. Students watching, I hope you have not forgotten them. Boys and girls in this classroom, I hope you haven't forgotten them. Boys watching and boys stand up. Let's say these together. I'm going to go out of order. J says J as in jar.
J says j.
T says as in table.
T says
D says D as in dog.
D says d.
Y says Y as in yarn.
Y says y.
Have a seat, boys watching and boys in this classroom. You did fantastic. I was so fast with that pointer, they didn't miss a single one. Girls and girls watching, can you stay with me? Girls and girls watching, stand. Let's start together. A says as an apple.
A says
S says as in sun.
S says
P says as in pig.
P says
B says B as in bell.
B says b.
Q says as in queen.
Q says qu.
Fantastic job, students watching and girls in this classroom. You stayed right with my teacher pointer, but now I'm ready for a challenge. I am going to turn all the way to our brand new chart, which is chart number 7. Students watching, have you started to find and identify some of these special sounds? We're going to be ready to learn them in just a couple of lessons. And I think we're ready for a challenge, don't you? Stand up, students watching, you join us. Let's start these special sounds together. Burr and rhyme, B-R. Dur and drum,
D-R.
purr and pray, P-R, purr, purr, purr. Gur and grin, G-R, gur, gur, gur. Sm and smoke, S-M, sm, sm, sm. And scat,
S-C.
Stop right there, and it's not because you're not doing a good job. Xavier, come up to the front. Xavier, share this smile with our students watching. He smiles at me while he says his special sounds. I love it, Xavier. Students watching, are you smiling at me? Boys and girls in this classroom, I hope you love phonics the way I do. It helps us become better readers. Let's start with sk and scat again.
Scat, S-C.
And skate, S-K. And spade, S-P. Cur and crab, C-R, cur, cur, cur. Twant and twins, T-W, twant, twant, twant. Again, twant and twins, T-W. Now one more time, this is twant and twins, T-W. Let's say it together. Twant and twins, T-W, twant, twant, twant. Spool and slash, S-P-L, spool, spool, spool. Spur and spring, S-P-R, spur, spur, spur. Skr and scream, S-C-R, skr, skr, skr. Squat and squeak, S-Q-U, squat, squat, squat. Sn and snack, S-N, sn, sn, sn. Soul and sleep, S-L, soul, soul, soul. Stir and stream, S-T-R, stir, stir, stir. Sweat and swim, SW. Nice job. You can have a seat. I need some help at my board, but before I get that help, I want to see who remembers the 1 and 2 vowel rules. Students watching, do you remember those? Table 1, stand up. Table 4, stand up. Table 5, stand up. Tables 1, 4, and 5, I want you to say the 1 vowel rule together. When there is 1 vowel. Nice job. You can have a seat. And they put a smile because that's what we put over a short sound. Table 2. Table 3, stand up. Students watching, you join them as we say our 2 vowel rule together. When there are 2 vowels in a word, the first vowel says its long sound.
The second one is silent.
Good job. You can have a seat. Now, students watching and boys and girls in our classroom, we have a little bit of a challenge here on our board, and these are some words that I want to see if you know how to mark these vowels. Our first word right here, come up to the front, Tyson. Tyson, use this piece of chalk. Our next word is this word here. Let's have Isaiah come up to the front. For our next word, let's have Jed, and for our last word, let's have Brock. Now, Brock, I'm going to have you use this piece of chalk right here, and you be marking those vowels. While they're doing that, I have a little bit of a challenge. Students watching, give me the clue word. And what's our clue word, Jason?
Clock.
Nice job. What about this one? Willow, like those eyes.
And pray, A-Y-A-A.
Good, and you can just say pray. What about this one? Xavier.
Train.
Fantastic. Jaden K.
Full and plain.
Plain is correct. You got it. Now, let's do this. Let's say these together. Fur and frog. F-R. Fur, fur, fur.
A and pray, A-Y-A-A-A.
Tur and train. T-R. Tur, tur, tur. Pull and plane. P-L.
Pull, pull, pull.
Nice job. Now, before we check that work on the board, I want to remember something about the letter C and about the letter K. Students watching, I hope you remember that K goes before I and E, and C goes before our other 3 vowels, A, O, and U. I brought with me again our blend ladder, and students watching, I have a challenge for you. In a moment, I'm going to have Kendra read our blend ladder going down, and students watching, read it with Kendra and see if you can keep up. Short sounds.
Cat, K, K, Ka, Ka.
Now, I think our students watching said it correctly, but they couldn't hear you. Kendra, say it again. They need to check their answers.
Cat, K, Ka, Ka.
Perfect job. Students watching, don't sit down yet. I'm ready for you to climb up this ladder with Jed with the long sounds. Jed?
Cup,
Oh, I want the long sounds.
Q, Quo, Quai,
Don't put a qu sound, put more k sounds.
Kai, Ki, K.
Nice job. Now I'm going to turn to our next blend ladder. I think Jed must have known it was there. What consonant am I starting with here, students watching? And what's my consonant, Jacelyn?
Q.
And Q has a helper that always comes with it. What is it, Jacelyn?
Q.
And does that helper make any sound, Jacelyn?
No.
So should we say it, Jacelyn? Stay standing, Jacelyn, and students watching, let's read it with its short sound. Let's see.
Que, que, qua, qua.
Oh, is there a qu at the bottom? Jacelyn and students watching, read it again.
Que, qua.
Good job. Now, I wonder, can somebody read it with its long sound going up? Xavier, stand, and students watching, check his work.
Quo, quai, qui, que.
Very nice job. Now, remember that U is silent, and both Jacelyn and Xavier remember that. Let's look at our words on the board. I am seeing such neat work. Let's start with this word right here, though. Read this word to us, students watching, and read this word to us, Jaden K.
Hide.
Hide is just right. What about this word? Read it to us, please, Bailey. Students watching, have you read it yet?
Tub.
Tub is correct. Now, this one right here, I'm ready for some help reading it, and then students watching, we have something we need to fix. Would you read this word to us first, Willow?
Yo.
And Willow, do you see what needs to be fixed?
Put a line
It is.
above the U and cross out.
We crossed out the E, but remember on this one, when we have a long sound, we want to put that line over the vowel. That way we know it says it's long sound. And our last word is this word right here. Read it to us, Hannah A.
Pin.
Pin is correct. Very nice job. Now, I have with me a couple of blends. Students watching, read this first blend to me. And read this blend to me, Brock. Brock, I like those eyes.
Qu.
Oh, look one more time. What's this beginning? There you go. Q is correct. What about this one here, Isaiah?
Qua.
Nice job, Lucas.
Quit.
Quit is correct, Jed.
Quet.
Nice work, Kira.
Qua.
Nice. Leah.
Co.
Yes, Tyson. Students watching. And say it for us, Jaden K.
Quack.
Look one more time. What's that beginning sound? Uh-huh. Oh, don't put a quiz sound.
Cat.
Now, give me its long sound and you got it. K is correct. What about this one right here, Jaden?
Kai.
Kai is just right. Now, I brought with me today some new special sounds. Look at my very first special sound. This special sound is something that a lady might be one day. Students watching, what might a lady be one day? And what might she be if she gets married, Jed?
A bride.
Yes, our new special sound is burr in bride. B-R, burr, burr, burr. Listen as I say it again. Burr in bride. B-R, burr, burr, burr. Together, burr in bride.
B-R, burr, burr, burr.
Now, ladies, you might be a bride, so I want my brides to stand. Girls watching, that's you too. Let's say this special sound together. Burr in bride.
B-R, burr, burr, burr.
Nice job. Have a seat. Now, men, you're not called a bride. You might be a groom. So, boys watching and boys stand up. Our grooms are going to say it now. Burr and bride.
B-R, burr, burr, burr.
Good job. You can have a seat. Let's look at our words on the back. Be very careful. Notice the special sound at the front of all of these words. Are you reading these words already? Look at this first word right here. Stand and read it too as Leah.
Brain.
And she used her brain to get that one correct. This one right here, read it too as please, Hannah A.
Brush.
Brush is correct. Students watching, read this word. And read this word too as Lucas. I like those eyes.
Broke.
Broke is correct. This word right here, read it too as Hannah S.
Brisk.
Brisk. If we have a brisk wind, that means it's pretty fast and it's usually cold too. What about this word? Jaden K.
Brick.
That was such fast reading. And our last word right here. I like this one. Read this too as Kira.
Breeze.
Breeze, and if you have a fall breeze, it might start to get cold. Well, our next special sound is this right here. Some of you might know how to play this musical instrument. What is the musical instrument you see, Rio?
Drum.
That's it. Our new special sound is dur in drum. D-R. Dur, dur, dur. Listen as I say it again. Dur in drum. D-R. Dur, dur, dur. Together. Dur in drum.
D-R, dur, dur, dur.
Nice job. Tables 1, 2, and 3 stand up. Students watching, you join them. Let's say the special sound.
Dur and drum. D-R, dur, dur, dur.
Nice work. You can have a seat. Tables 4 and 5 stand up. Let's say this special sound.
Dur and drum. D-R, dur, dur, dur.
Nice job. Have a seat. Now, every single eye should be looking at the back of this card. Have you already read some of these words? Students watching, have you? Students watching, get us started with this word. And Kyle, what's a word?
Drip.
That's it. Do you think Dad likes it when your faucet starts to go drip, drip, drip? No, it means a leak is there. What about this word right here, Isaiah? Notice those vowels. See that special sounds. Good. Stand up and sound it out. Students watching, you help him.
Dur.
Uh-huh. Oh, vowel sound, Isaiah.
Drive.
Drive. You did it. You figured it out. Benjamin, read this word to us.
Dray.
Oh, what's your special sound at the end, Benjamin?
Dry.
Dry is it. This word right here, students watching, read it to us. And read this word to us, Xavier.
Joy.
Oh, look at it again. What's that special sound at the
Train.
end? Train is it. What about this word right here, Jacelyn?
Drop.
Drop is correct. And our last word right here, students watching, read it to us. And what's our word, Kendra?
Dream.
Dream is just right. I'm going to say it. You say it after me. Burr, burr, burr.
Burr, burr, burr.
Burr, burr, burr is burr in bride.
Burr, burr, burr. Burr and bride.
Dur, dur, dur.
Dur, dur, dur.
Dur, dur, dur is dur in drum.
Dur, dur, dur is dur and drum.
We have some words on our board, and I am ready for us to start reading these words. Students watching, look at this first word right here and read it to us. It's a challenge word. And help us out. What is it, Jacelyn?
Free.
Now, I've got a question for you. Students watching, you answer these questions too. Jacelyn, what's my special sound? First one.
Dur and drum.
Not dur and drum. Look again. It's our other one. Students watching, do you see it? We have our TH special sound for sure, but we've got another one. Look at the very beginning. It's not Durandrum. Durandrum is DR. This is our other one. Burr and bright is correct. Now let's see how we're going to mark these vowels. What should I put above this first vowel, Jacelyn? A line because it's a long sound. What should I do to this vowel?
Cross it.
And do you know what I do to this vowel, Jacelyn? I'm going to help you out. This one is silent too. I cross this one out. And read this word to us again, Jacelyn.
Breathe.
Breathe is just right. This word right here. I definitely need a lady. Girls watching, read this word. And read this word to us, Jaden L.
Dress.
And you've got a pretty one on. How do I mark this word? What's my first special sound? Durandrum. And how should I mark my vowel? With a?
Smile.
I should, and I have my smile. What about this word right here? Stand and read it to us, please, Rio.
Dream.
Oh, look one more time.
Broke.
Broke is correct. What about this word in green, Kyle?
Breathe.
Oh, it's not a BR. Look at that beginning special sound.
Dream.
Dream is correct. This word is what word, Leah?
Brick.
Nice job. And Jed, finish this up. What's this word?
Drop.
Drop is correct. Now, I brought with me some blends. BR and DR, they can be tricky, so you need to look at that beginning consonant. Students watching, read this first blend to us. And read this blend to us, Kendra. Nice smile.
Dream.
Nice. This one right here, don't get tricked, Tyson.
Play.
That's it. What about this one, Bailey? Good eyes.
Breathe.
Bree is correct. Brock.
Bright.
Nice job noticing that special sound. Now on my board, I have something just a little bit different, and it's something we want to talk about. On my board, I have a special sound, and students watching, what special sound do you see? And what special sound do you see, Jed?
And duck. C-K.
That's it, it's k in duck. Now students watching and boys and girls in this classroom, when you have k in duck, you're going to have a short sound at the beginning for the vowel before it. So let's look at this first word right here. Read this word to us, students watching. And what's our word, Willow?
Black.
Oh, look one more time. It's not BL. It is k in duck, but what's your vowel sound? Okay, put it all together.
Black.
Oh, it's not BL. Look one more time. What's your beginning consonant?
B.
Uh-huh.
A.
Put it together. What does B say?
B.
B.
A.
B. A. Ba.
Bad.
There you go. Notice our CK special sound, and that A is going to be short. But when I have the letters K and E together, it's going to be a long sound of a vowel in front. So we'll say this, CK short, K-E long. Let's say it together. CK short, K-E long. One more time. CK short, K-E long. Well, let's see if it works. Look at this next word right here. Read it to us, Benjamin.
Bake.
Bake is it. We have a long sound of A because we have K-E at the end. Read this word, students watching. And read this word too. It's Jaden K.
Light.
Oh, how many vowels?
Lick.
Lick is it. We have CK, so that makes my vowels short. What about this one right here, Rio?
Like.
Like is it. I have K-E. That makes my vowel long, and that E is silent. I have some other words I want some help with. If I said the word bake, does that end in CK or K-E? Listen again. Bake. Kendra. Is it long or is it short? Short means CK, long means KE.
Small.
Long is it. What about our next one? Back. Leah.
Short.
It is short, so is it CK or KE?
CK.
You've got it. Next one, sick. Students watching. And help us out, Jed. Was it a short sound or a long sound?
Short.
It was, so we need to end it in.
CK.
Good for you. Last one, make. Ooh, that was a tough one. Do you know, Hannah S?
K-E.
K-E because it is its long sound. Students watching, I have some more blends I want some help with. Read this first blend, students watching. And read this blend to us, Jaden K.
Stop.
Stott is correct. What about this one, students watching? And Kyle.
Stay.
Stay is correct. Benjamin.
Truck.
Nice job. What about this one? Help us, Lucas.
Drop.
Trot is it, Jacelyn.
Trick.
Trot is correct in this one right here, Hannah A.
Trap.